The 5 flex pay, the free shipping ends at midnight. The sale price, that could go away anytime. So right now, you're getting a complete sort of bedroom makeover. If you add the sheets, which we just offered, the Supima cotton sheets, they were under $60. Okay, so we're talking $60, $70, $130. You could give yourself a whole new bedroom makeover. You would have the most amazing sanctuary because you're getting the mattress topper, and if you add the Supima cotton sheets, which were just so premium and so luxe, you might not ever leave the house. And maybe that's your plan this summer, to have like a staycation, right?
Well,
maybe you're not traveling.
Well, you know what's funny is we were away for my daughter's graduation this weekend, and we rented a place, and oh, the mattress.
Oh, that's
it
the
was
worst.
Tough.
You're
It was
on vacation and they have the worst mattresses.
It was the first mattress I've ever felt. And all I could think about was like, oh my gosh, this needs a better topper. This needs a mattress topper.
You should have brought your topper with you.
I need to start traveling with it.
You know what? If you go in your car, you can probably find room. Put this in a pillowcase.
I know, but the one place I noticed it, because I'm a side sleeper, is I noticed it in my elbow. I mean, I'm sorry, in my shoulder. Like just digging into the mattress. So again, if you're a back sleeper, this is built to give you that underneath support, which you think a lot of times that's recommended to really give your spine, that S-shaped curve of your spine, room to relax. Like it takes all the pressure off. And then the same right here under your lumbar. So again, when you're sleeping, your back is supported right where it needs it. If you're a side sleeper, even better.
Yeah,
even better.
You have that curve.
Yes, it feels right in the curve of your body, so you can have the best night's sleep of your life. Especially if you're a hot sleeper, you're gonna love how cool this is.
Well, it's almost midnight. You should just stay right there, and we'll wake you up tomorrow morning.
So good.
During HSN today.
Good. Thank you, Sarah.
Hey, thanks for coming.
So great to see you.
I'm so excited for everybody. You are going to love.
Between this and
is going to be one of the best decisions you've made for the bedroom.
Yeah, I agree.
So congratulations, Ellen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. What else do we have? It's Summerfest. 5 flex pay ends tonight at midnight. I know what you love on Adam's Open House. You love the phones. And let me tell you what, I know what you're thinking. I already have a home phone. No. You do not have the newest and latest Panasonic. In fact, you get 5 new phones for this price. You get call blocker, you get tracker calling ID, you get battery backup. It even links to your cell phone, so you never miss a cell phone call. These are really cool. And let me tell you, that is a really great price. However, it's for 1 hour only. The free shipping, the 5 flex pay expire tonight at midnight. In 1 hour, the price, the free shipping, and the 5 flex pay expire. So I don't want you to miss out on that. But one of my biggest fans is here in the studio. His name is Chad Allen. Come on out here, Chad Allen.
Did you see me
I thought you were
talking?
going to ring the doorbell.
Oh.
I was so excited.
I got a fan, though.
To do Adam's Open House, and not a single guest has rung
you want to fake
the doorbell.
It? You want me to go fake it?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, wait, here. Stay there.
While he runs to the door, I will tell you what's coming up next. It's a set of 2 collapsible fans. I wonder who's at the door. Oh, hey.
Oh, hi.
Chad, welcome to Adam's Open House. Thanks for coming.
Sarah Anderson is here. This could be a better night than if Adam were here. Hello.
I won't tell Adam you said that.
You can tell him.
But it's nice to have you. I just wanted to answer the door once tonight.
I'll happily play along.
Adam has the night off. All right, last call, final quantities for the year. You get 2 fans for $19.99. So if you're someone who loved that mattress topper because it's going to help you sleep cool all night, if you had one of these little fans on your bedside table, ooh, you're going to have the dreamiest night sleep. Chad Allen, you bring us the best of Bell & Howell, a company that's been around for more than 100 years. You're an expert in the category. We love having you here.
Thank you.
And this is a good one.
Yeah,
this
Bell &
is
Howell.
not your typical fan.
No. This is the one, I always joke, the best fan is the one you have with you. You could have great fans at home, but the minute you go to the T-ball game or the tailgate or camping or anywhere else, you need a fan that you can take with you. And I have a lot of fans because I don't like to sweat. So what makes ours different than anything else? First of all, you get 2. So value is a big part of this, of course. It's a 5-inch fan. That's the diameter of the head there. That's how you measure fans. But it collapses down to basically nothing. So I'm going to turn this off because watch, it goes down to nothing. And now I can put it in my purse, my handbag, my briefcase, wherever I want it in my luggage. And then when I'm ready to use it, I can pop it up and just have it like this. I can tilt that head up and have it about this high. Or I can bring it up to about 13 inches, tilt that head up, put it on speed number 2, which is like the turbo speed here, over 10 miles an hour. Now watch, I'm gonna set it on the table because this is gonna matter for Sarah. A woman who gets ready in the bathroom and does this makeup. I mean, look at, and now I'm at the bathroom counter, let's say.
This doesn't come naturally.
Not for me. But you know how you would, normally when you buy a fan and it's a small portable fan, you have to hold it the whole time by the stick, right?
Right.
Now this has a base. I can set it here and I can adjust this head wherever I want it so it's hitting my skin and my face, because we all get those after shower sweats. So the bathroom is a great place to put it, but also just having one in the car, packed away in the glove compartment, wherever you need it. That way when you get to where you're going, you can pull this out, it's compact, and there's all your designs. And Sarah, there's 2 ways to power it. Batteries, AA batteries, which in an emergency situation or a hurricane or a power outage, you could pull those out of your remote control, for goodness sake, right? You have AA batteries. The other way, corded. You can leave it plugged in 24/7. You never have to recharge this, because if the batteries deplete, you just replace them with new
replace
AA.
the batteries.
Yes.
This is awesome. These are like $10 each. $10 a fan. Now here's what I thought we would have. I thought we would have this for all of our spring and summer season. We're down to our final quantities. This could be our final presentation. What else ends at midnight? The 5 flexible payments. So if you like to take your time and space out your payments over the next 5 months, interest-free, it's $4 a month. If you don't love them, you can return them. That goes for anything you purchase here at HSN. We stand by our products. And I love that no matter where you go, you're bringing a fan. Because whether you just leave it plugged in, whether it's at your home office, whether it's in the kitchen, whether it's where you sit at the kitchen table or the kitchen counter, or it's maybe where you read your favorite novel or do your crossword puzzle, maybe it's where you watch TV. And I will tell you, the cheapest way to stay cool this summer is to get a fan. And it can be the smallest fan in the world, and it will make the biggest difference. Once you start moving the air, you may not have to spend so much money, so much energy cranking up the AC in the house. Maybe it's just that one little stuffy corner that I know my husband works at home. A lot of people work remote these days. For some reason, the room that he's in never gets as cool as the rest of the house.
We have a shared Facebook page for our apartment building. I live in an apartment building downtown Tampa, and there's been 3 posts this week. I'm gonna show you how long this cord is. There's been 3 posts this week about how do you guys get it so cool in your apartments?
Right.
And you know what every answer was? I'm gonna try to take this zip tie off here. This might be a bad camera shot for a second.
You want some help?
Oh, can you with your nails there?
Yes.
And there were 3 posts this week, and everyone commented, fans. You gotta blow the air conditioning around so the thermostat can read the temperature in your apartment, right? And so even at our community, I think Sarah Anderson, the host with the most, here we go. This is a 2.5-foot cord, like almost out of the camera shot, and it's USB. I point this out because I sleep with a fan. And so if you want to have this on your little nightstand, you can leave it plugged in with a long cord all night long. You never have to shut it off, never have to recharge it. If you do want to take it on the go with you though, 4 AA batteries on the bottom. Big, big, big deal. It's very hard to find a fan that uses regular batteries. And that's what's important when you have no electric, when you are in that emergency situation, when the power's out, when it's hurricane season, right? 2 speeds, or right there, leave it plugged in on time. That's a good little shot right there. And then when I want to really get it going, take it to the bleachers and set it up. Watch as this streamer just stays out.
They're pretty powerful.
Well, they are.
I'm impressed.
Can you feel that from there?
Yes.
Yeah, it's really powerful. And then to have it freestanding on the base there, you can hear it in my microphone.
I like that you can aim it up.
Yeah, you don't have to hold it.
Most fans, they just stand there.
Right.
And they just face one way. So if you want to get in front of the fan, you're like bending down, or you're like, this is what you do when you come home from, like, you know, being outside, maybe you're gardening, and maybe you're cutting the grass, and you're like, I have to sit in front of the fan. I'm so hot, I have to do anything I can to cool off. Well, what a great idea. Just tilt the fan. This is while you're cooking over the stove. You know, I don't do a lot of that, but on occasion I cook something. Well, I would want to stay cool.
I put it next to the stove to blow the smoke away.
As I'm burning the dinner, I can blow the smoke away.
That's how I use it, because you can sort of put this, I'm not joking, sometimes when you're making something, like if you're cooking fish or something smelly.
Yes, before you know it.
You could be, this is what's just curl up, you could blow all that smell out the slider, right? But take a look at this. I'm just gonna take a couple steps back. Actually, I'm gonna do it this way so you can see. I'm not gonna be able to reach this fan. Look, it's still blowing this pin. I can't even reach it. That's how far away it is. You're not going to be concerned about how much breeze it puts out because it almost puts out too much breeze on that second setting there. And so when you use it, you'll probably use it on one. But from compact, which that folds down all the way, to a little bit higher, to a full-fledged 13 inches, and you can tilt that head any direction you want. But when you're done with it, Sarah, when you wanted to go home, just put it back in your purse and take it with you. To get two is a big deal.
I've seen people carry fans around, and if you live in a hot climate, you know what this is. If you live in the north, you've never seen this before.
True.
Because I lived in the north for many, many years. I was in, you know, everywhere from New York to Colorado to Minnesota. I never saw people carrying fans around. It never got that hot. And then I moved to Florida.
And we're not done.
And I moved to Florida, and people would bring fans with them to sit at the DMV and wait for their number to be called.
I would.
It is that hot. People bring fans to sit in line at a restaurant or to get a takeout meal. People bring fans to wait for their number to come up at the popular bakery or the bagel shop. People go everywhere with their fans. And if you're someone who is always running hot, if you want to bring this with you to the grocery store, you could literally put it in the shopping cart in front of you and have a nice cool breeze. Because all you need are batteries. All you need are AA batteries. So this is something that will run even when the power goes out. You can turn your fan on. It's the perfect size for the bedside table. It's the perfect size for the bathroom counter while you're doing your makeup and your hair. Perfect size for the kitchen counter. Perfect size if you're working from home, you're at your office, your computer. If you have a dorm room, this would be great for the dorm rooms, right?
Teacher gift, Father's Day gift, Mother's Day gift, you name
graduations.
But like, it's a powerful fan. I don't want you to think it's not it's a powerful fan that you don't have to hold. Freestanding base, but Sarah, Bell & Howell. You know,
there you go.
Name brand fan.
There you go, a name brand fan. You're my biggest fan, Chad Allen, and we love having you here on the Open House show. Here's what we do know. These are final quantities for the year. The flex pay on this does expire at midnight. So in about 45 minutes, we're gonna launch a brand new day, a brand new Today special. Maybe they'll give me a hint and tell me what it is. But also a lot of things expire at midnight. Oh yeah, it's jewelry. It's Radiance by Absolute. Lots of sparkle, lots of bling, lots of beautiful designs coming up at midnight with Colleen Lopez. You wanna check that out. But in the meantime, right now is the best time to buy our Today special from Jet Tila. That expires. Our Today special from Sealy, the mattress, that expires. A lot of our offers from Adam's Open House, they also expire at midnight. Okay. Good thing we have improvements in the house. Is Deborah Byers here? Maybe she is. Oh my gosh, someone rang my bell. You can ring my bell. Deb Byers, ring my bell. Doot, doot. Ring my bell. Welcome. I'm so glad you came.
I'm so happy to be here.
She came through our amazing prop door. Just don't look behind that door. There's nothing fancy back there. Deborah Byers brings us the best of improvements. We have new flowers for the season. This has been extremely popular. And whether you have a green thumb or a brown thumb, like me, you're going to need flowers that never need watering, flowers that don't need any care. You don't need fertilizer. You don't even need to remember to water them because they look beautiful. You don't have to grow them from a little packet of seeds. They look amazing the minute you take them out of the box. You can choose the purple or the pink. You can have them indoors, you can have them outdoors.
You absolutely can, and these are the biggest of the beautiful hanging baskets that we have ever offered. These are the pansies, the first time that we've done pansies, and as you know, improvements knows foe, and these are absolutely spectacular. They're 17 inches in diameter. They're 24 inches, 27 inches, all the way from the tippy top to the bottom. They have that cocoa fiber basket, which is so high-end that you'd pay more for if these were real, because that cocoa fiber actually helps to hydrate the plant and help with drainage. But you don't have to worry about any of that because this is all faux. It is rust-resistant and fade-resistant, weather-resistant. Hang it outside, hang it inside because you don't need any sunshine. And you've got the chain that is removable, so you can put it on a table as a tablescape, plop it into a pot or a planter. You're in charge of how you want to display it, but you've got 93 gorgeous little blooms over your entire plant that is going to be zero maintenance, ready to go out of the box to hang it, to place it, and to just enjoy it because they are absolutely spectacular.
These are our final quantities. I just got some bad news. I'm bringing the bad news. We're almost sold out of this.
Wow.
This is our last presentation of the year. So we're not bringing any more of these in.
No.
What we have is what we have. And if you want the pink, how many do we have left in the pink? How many? We have 300 left in the pink, that's it. What about our beautiful purple? I love the purple. We have 500 left in the purple.
Okay.
So if you want to pick this up today, I will highly recommend Improvements. What they do with faux, it takes it to a whole new level. They look real. When people drive by your house, when they drop off your mail, when they come up to your door and pick up your dog or your kids, your nannies, your dog walkers, your babysitters, whoever is coming and going, they're gonna think these are real. They are lush, they are full. You never ever have to take care of them, and when you go out of town, no one has to come over and water them.
It's wonderful. And the best part is too, you don't have to go to the big box flower store and argue and fight with everybody else looking for that one plant that's not going to die. We all do it. We go invest the money and we bring home a plant and hope that the buds aren't going to fall off. Well, the buds aren't going to fall off of this. None of the 93 gorgeous little flowers are going to fall down because they're all gorgeously on this plant. And it's all faux. All the colors have variations in the colors. All the beautiful flowers have beautiful variations in the colors. And you've got the versatility built in of whether you want to hang it on a hook or place it on a pot or put it in a window box, whatever you want to do. They're generally lightweight. They only weigh about 3 pounds. When you get them, they'll be in a bag, in a box when they come to you, and they'll be delivered to you, so you don't even have to go to the big box store. You're going to want to give them a little zhuzh, and that's really simply because when they're all wrapped up in the box, everything gets sort of stuck together. So just give it a zhuzh, let it hang, and it'll absolutely flow. Remember, it'll be about 27 inches from the tippy top to the bottom of absolutely gorgeousness. And there is no ugly side. So you can hang this, walk around it. Even the bottom, seeing that beautiful cocoa fiber basket, is going to be beautiful all the way around.
You can use these year after year. These are the last flowers that you will ever buy.
Absolutely.
Isn't that a lovely thought? So think right now, front of the house, back of the house. Is it on the patio? Is it the deck? Is it the entryway to the front of your home? So when I had a home up north, the first thing we did, come summer, around Mother's Day, Memorial Day weekend, it was way up north, we would all go to the flower store, that local garden center, and I would walk around with my cart, and I would get so excited to buy all these flowers. And then I would get to the checkout line, and then I wasn't so excited anymore because I realized I was just spending hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and I probably would not be able to keep those flowers alive for another few weeks. I'm not really great with the greenery. In fact, I prefer faux over the real thing. Even if you are mixing these with some of the real plants that you have at home, no matter what the season, no matter if it rains, no matter if you have too much sun or too much wind, or whether it's too cold or too hot, you will always have beautiful flowers outside your home. And I know that's really important to a lot of you. You take a lot of pride in your home, and this is that one last final touch that makes us feel like finally now it's summer, we're putting out the flowers. At the end of the season, guess what? You don't have to put these away. You can leave them out year round.
Absolutely.
Or if you do want to tuck them away, you'll have them for next year and the year after that. So for $20 a basket, which is what you're getting, oh no, you're buying one for $39.95. It comes with the basket, right?
Yes.
Which that sort of real natural look, the kind of value that you would see in stores today. You would not be able to make one yourself for this price.
Absolutely, and this is the biggest one that we've ever offered. This is 17 inches in diameter, so it is ample. You're getting a lot of flowers, 93 gorgeous pansies, and we love the pansies. Everybody loves the pansies in either the beautiful pink and its variations of pink, or that soft, beautiful lavender. You can't go wrong. You see we have them hung here just on shepherd's hooks. You can hang them on any kind of hook if you like, but remember, the chain comes off. There are 3 little hooks. It simply removes. When you remove it, put it aside. You're going to want to use it again because remember, you're going to be your own floral designer. This can go into a pot, it can go into a window box, or you can hang it. It's entirely up to you. But whatever you want to do to display it, one thing you don't have to do is water it, put it where there's sunshine, or trim it, because this is faux from Improvements, and we have been hugely, hugely happy with the way that the faux has developed with our all the flowers that we've been able to bring you, and this one is absolutely
honestly,
a showstopper.
No one would know unless they walked right up to it and touched it with their hand.
That's true.
I mean, these are impressive, and there's You know, even fake plants are expensive.
They are expensive. There's no question about it.
I was shocked. I go to my little favorite home decor stores and I think, oh, I'll just buy a couple fake plants. And they're like $100, $75, $65. I'm like, they're not that great. These are amazing. I love that you're gonna pick them up today. This is your last chance for this set. This is not coming back. This is the end of the season for our improvements hanging baskets. Last call pink, last call purple. The 5 flex pay expire tonight at midnight. If you'd love to take advantage of those. But thanks, Deb Byers, for ringing my bell today and coming into Adam's open house.
Well, it was a pleasure, but I think we have one more thing we need to talk about.
What's that?
The beautiful spheres. So we've got the pansy spheres also.
The spheres.
Yes.
How could I forget?
Because
I don't even know what a sphere is.
Well,
Please explain.
They're the round floral displays that we've done them in boxwood for years and years and years. So now, if you want, these are 13 inches in diameter. They're covered with pansies. We have all 3 colors available.
Boom.
We've got the pink, we've got the purple, and I think we still have some yellow. On the pansies, there are 56 of the pansies.
So they're
on
all
each
the way
one.
around?
All the way around. You get 2 of them. You can simply plop them out, just like there. They're just plopped there. And you can bring them in because they are 0 maintenance. You can even break them apart. They're on a plastic snap-together frame.
Cool.
And then you can have little half domes around your garden. They're rust-resistant, fade-resistant, and weather-resistant, and they are gorgeous with 56 pansies on each one of the gorgeous spheres. And the spheres are 13 inches in diameter. You saw how big they are. They're fabulous.
And now I know what a sphere is.
That's what the spheres are.
That's what Adam's Open House is all about. I learn something new every day. Thank you, Deb Byers.
My pleasure.
When we come back, it's the phones that you've been asking about, and we're going to bring you that and so much more. And a quick reminder on our special delivery. You loved it, and they're going very, very quickly. How many people ordered this tonight? 1,000 people ordered this mattress topper. This is awesome. Do you know what this is? This had that incredible lumbar support as well as under the leg support. So this is like sleeping on a cloud. This is support where you need it. It's a gel foam. Plus, not only does it give you that personal kind of almost like comforting support that you kind of customize how you like it. It has a waterproof backing, so it protects your mattress, and it has the Cool Touch fabric. So it literally draws the heat out of your body and pulls it into the topper. It's super fabulous. We have that in twin, full, queen, king, or California king, and we have it at only $69.95. Here's what you need to know. The free shipping and the 5 flex pay on that mattress topper expire tonight at midnight. So that is exactly what a special delivery is all about. I want you to treat yourself to that special delivery. You're gonna love what a great night's sleep you get. We'll be right back.
We have a special offer for you. Take 15% off your next single item purchase when you sign up for HSN Text. Plus, stay up to date on the latest promos and events. Love to save? Just text HSN to 70514. Happy shopping.
Get deals on tap with the HSN app. Opt into push notifications for shipping updates, app-only deals, and special offers. Stream HSN anywhere 24 hours a day. Download now and take $10 off your first app purchase. Happy shopping.
G by Juliana Home combines fashion and function for the home. For the woman who's vibrant, fun, and fashionable and wants her home to reflect that. It's fashion for the space you live in. Exclusively for HSN.
In honor of National Military Appreciation Month, HSN is supporting the Foundation for Women Warriors, a nonprofit organization dedicated to honoring and empowering the women veterans community. The foundation works to enhance the personal and economic well-being of veterans by providing financial education, professional development, and mentorship. Join us in support of our women veterans. In May, HSN will match customer donations up to $75,000.
All right, if you're having fun, let's do the same thing, same time tomorrow. I'll be here Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern for another great edition of What a Girl Wants. Do tune in tomorrow night. We have some exciting announcements on What a Girl Wants. In the meantime, a lot of you asking about my dress. This is G by Juliana. Our fabulous Juliana Rancic created this beautiful, fabulous belted wrap dress. Comes in some great colors. You can check it out online. It's 891-869. But we do need to get to, I know sort of a fan favorite with Adam's Open House. And I know every time he presents phones on Adam's Open House, they are very, very popular. This is Panasonic, one of the big names when it comes to phones. But you're not getting one phone. You're actually getting a phone with of course, the handset, but you're getting 4 additional handsets here. All of this for under $120. Why do you want new phones? So I'll tell you what, your phone right now may not have call blocker. We're gonna talk about that. Your phone right now might not have talking caller ID. How many times have you jumped up thinking, oh, I should answer that phone call? And then go, oh, I don't wanna talk to that person. Why did I get up off the couch? This will actually tell you who's calling. You can decide whether or not you want to answer. This also will even stay powered on when the power goes out. Really cool feature, especially as we head into summer storms and brownouts, blackouts, you know, even floods or forest fires that cause the power to go out. This phone will stay on. It also links to your cell phone. We'll talk about that. That's a really cool feature. So get it home today. We have the 5 Flex Pay that expires in 35 minutes. And gosh, I hope our guest is here because Lori Leland really is the expert. Oh, the doorbell is ringing. And she's gonna let herself right in. There she is.
You know, we're doing the door now. You wanted the door.
I wanted the door. I wanted the doorbell. I wanted the whole open house experience.
The whole vibe going on.
I've been here 8 years.
So fun.
I've never actually answered the door, so thank you for coming, Lori Leland.
I just burst in, so no worries. Thanks for having me.
Let yourself in. We have a sale price. We have free shipping. We have 5 Flex Pay. There's never, ever been a better time to update your phone that you have at home. And I know, Lori, for a lot of us that still have a home phone, sort of what we call landline.
Right.
You may not have actually updated that phone in a very long time. And there's a lot of good reasons to update or replace the phone that you have right now with this one.
Yeah, oh my gosh. So let me just start with Panasonic, #1 global leader. Shows you right here on the box. Global leader when it comes to home phone technologies. And what we've learned, Sarah, is over the years, so many people who've had Panasonic for 10 years, 15 years, they've told us that eventually the batteries start to die, right? So you need to replace them. But then you also want to get the new fresh features. So this might be a great time for you to invest in a brand new set that's going to last you another 10 or 15 years. And this is the ultimate. So let me just show you how many handsets you're getting here. I know you mentioned it, but take a look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then check this out because this one also has a keypad right here and it's got that speakerphone built right in. This is a virtual 6 handset. So now you have 6 different ways that you can answer the phone. So if I can't find this handset, I can just use this base with the buttons on here and the speakerphone to place and receive phone calls.
There are more phones in this kit than there are rooms in my house.
Oh my gosh, same. Isn't that funny? But like you said, you don't want to have to run for a phone call.
There's a phone in every room.
You can have them everywhere. Yeah, if you want to be really fancy, you could have one in the bathroom, have one in the kitchen, have one bedside. You could have one in the living room, have one in your home office. These could be absolutely everywhere. And I don't want to run for the call. I don't want to get up off the couch. So these can be really, really conveniently located. So one of the things we absolutely love about this is the fact that you're getting that many handsets. Back in the day, we would offer to you 3 and we'd say, oh, you could expand it if you want to add 2 more and buy them separately, but not here. We give you all the handsets that you need. You're also getting a dedicated call blocking button right here. So Sarah, this is huge. If you've ever been stuck on a call with someone who's trying to sell you something, or there have been scam callers. My mom is a really savvy lady. She got a call the other day with someone who knew a few of her social security numbers. And they were trying to get the rest of them out of her. And she went, ooh, this is making me really uncomfortable. She touched that call blocking button. It immediately hangs up on the person and they can never get through ever again. So this is a great safety feature. If you want to buy this for, you know, elderly family members to make sure they don't get taken advantage of, I think it's such a great idea and super empowering to be able to block those calls that you don't want to deal with. If it's a robot, you don't want to deal with it, you block it, they can never get through ever again. And then the top feature, and I have to say, I think it's the one I'm most excited about, link to cell technology. So this has Bluetooth built right in, and it has a way so that if your cell phone is ringing with a simple Bluetooth connection, you are going to be able to, so my cell phone's ringing right here, and look what's happening. All 5 of my home handsets are ringing. And I can see right here, it says an incoming call is coming through on my iPhone. So I know someone's calling my iPhone. You can have 2 cell phones connected at the same time. You pick any of the handsets that you want to be able to answer that phone call, and you are now talking through the phone on your cell call.
Okay, that is just kind of mind-blowing.
Right? It's magic.
And why would that come in handy? I'll tell you why. How many times have you missed a call on your cell phone and you're like, oh, the dentist was gonna call me back. I was trying to get my hair appointment changed, or my mom was calling, or maybe it's your sister, it's your girlfriend, it's your neighbor, it's your work, it's your office, and then you rush over to your cell phone and go, I can't believe I missed that call.
Yes.
We missed that call because we had a ringer off. Because the phone was in our purse.
My phone's in my purse.
It's
on
in
the
laundry
charger.
room.
Yeah.
My phone was in the charger. Sometimes I can't find my phone and it's buried in the couch cushions in my living room. What if you never missed a cell phone call ever again? Because every phone in your house would ring. Now, you don't have to set it up like that, but I love that option for those of you that really don't want to miss that call.
Yeah, it's awesome. And then let me show you this also. So this is really cool as well. How many times have you maybe had your phone lost in a couch cushion, or it's in the bottom of your handbag, or maybe it's sitting on the charger, and you go to see your phone?
Text message from dear husband.
And it's got 60 text messages on there. Someone's blowing up your phone trying to reach you. This will actually inform you through all of your home handsets.
It tells you about a text message?
It speaks the name of the person texting you, so then you just go to your cell phone and read the message.
Now you're blowing my mind.
Can you imagine the synergy that you're getting with your cell phones now? And my mind is blown as well. And then you can connect up to two Bluetooth-enabled cell phones. You can see right here, number 1 and number 2 are both connected. So I love this because if you have dead spots in your house, maybe you don't have a great area to be able to pick up phone calls because the signal is poor in your home on your cell phone. This is going to be an extension of your cell phones throughout your whole house. And there are 3 ways to use this. So number 1 is the landline way that you mentioned. So if you have a landline and you just want to use it old school like we've been using it for decades, definitely do that. But maybe you got rid of your landline years ago and you're just relying on your cell phone. But again, you miss a lot of calls and you miss a lot of texts because it's on the charger or it's in your purse. This system is that extension of your cell phone throughout your entire house. So that's the 2 ways to use it. And the third way to use it is a hybrid of both of those. So if you still have a landline and you want to use it with the Bluetooth feature, you could do that too. So 3 different ways to use this incredible system. And then take a look at some of the features. We're going to walk you through a few of them in this video. This one even has voice answer. So if you have someone who has dexterity issues, who can't hold a phone, just set this up on the charging cradle in a place where they're sitting, and if the phone rings, they can say, answer phone. And it puts that phone near them on speakerphone so they can have a conversation without even touching the handset.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
That's really impressive. And
there it is.
You know,
answer phone. And that's all you have to say, and then it automatically puts that
because there are a lot
on
of,
speaker.
we have a lot of friends and family, right? That maybe have those challenges, or maybe they're in maybe just a time right now with an illness or an injury that maybe they can't reach for the phone. I'll tell you what, the first time, maybe about 5 years ago or so, that I presented the Panasonic phones, Lori, I bought a set for my in-laws. Because every time I visited my in-laws, and they live in a retirement community here in Florida, their phones would ring off the hook, especially around dinner time. We could not have a conversation without all the phones ringing. And I was like, who's calling you guys? And they're like, oh, we just get so many offers. Well, they're also, you know, getting a lot of scam calls, a lot of robocalls, and a lot of spam, and also a lot of people trying to take advantage of senior citizens. They know exactly where they live, and they know their phone number, and they were targeting them. I said the most important thing we can do for safety to protect our senior citizens from, unfortunately, those actions of others is to make sure they have the first line of defense. And the first line of defense is a phone with call blocker. So I started to give them their phones, and I said, you guys, just hit call blocker anytime you see a number you don't recognize. Also, with the talking caller ID, they don't answer the phone now unless they know who it is. That to me has been such a huge game changer for them. The phone does not ring anymore because they've already blocked a lot of those numbers.
Exactly.
And if it does ring, it'll say call from,
And it tells you who.
It tells you who.
This will clearly enunciate exactly who's calling, so you can make that decision if you're sitting at dinner and you don't want to have to get up from your seat, or you just know it's a call you're not going to want to deal with because it says scam caller. Sometimes it will literally say scam caller or spam caller, and it'll say that to you, so you know, and then just block it and you're done. So I love that. Let me take you through some of the buttons and controls here. So menus, really easy. Phone book. This is another big one, Sarah. So if you have a lot of phone numbers and you love to call people regularly, you're going to be able to, with that Bluetooth syncing technology, you're going to be able to sync up to 3,000 names and numbers, and it can be the ones from your cell phones. So you could have all of your cell phone numbers living here on your home phone. So any home phone you pick up, you can scroll right to your doctor and call immediately. You're also getting 9 of those speed dials. So you just set these up, and it's really easy to do. You get an actual paper manual here that you can read through that comes with your Panasonic, but all you do is press and hold, and it'll automatically call your son, your daughter, your family members, your doctors, whoever you call regularly, and that's number 1 through 9. And then did you see how big and bright and beautiful and easy to see the screen is? Also, we get a lot of kudos for having some of the biggest buttons on the market. So huge buttons, everything is backlit and glowing from your command keys at the top to your numerical keys all the way throughout. Nice loud speaker phones on every single one of these, so you can hear every single call really, really well, even if you're totally hands-free. And I absolutely love the fact that you have so many of these handsets because, like we said, you're spreading them out throughout your entire home. It keeps you connected to loved ones. The other thing this has is a built-in voicemail with up to 18 minutes of record time. If you're still replacing tapes, you need a new system because this is all totally digital. And the really cool thing about this system is if somebody calls you on your home phones and leaves you a voicemail message, you can set this system, Sarah, to call you on your cell phone and play the message. So maybe you find yourself in a situation where you don't want to give out your cell phone number. Just give out your home phone number. When someone leaves you a message, you will get that message on your cell phone.
So this is not the home phone of the past. This is not the one with the curly cord that you used to take off the wall and try to drag into the bathroom so you could have a private conversation when you were in high school.
I remember those days.
Remember those days?
Oh, yeah.
This is a whole new way of having both your cell phone and another extension of a home phone or a landline, or basically just more handsets. This is just like more handsets for your cell phone. Because I'll tell you what is really annoying about a cell phone. You have to carry it from room to room to room. And most of us don't do that.
Right.
So we miss a call, we miss a text because it's in the kitchen, it's in the laundry room, it's upstairs, it's downstairs, it's in my bag. I left it on the charger, I had the ringer off. Maybe it's still in airplane mode from my meeting or from my nap. Wherever you are, you will never miss a call or a text. That is the benefit of this incredible Panasonic set. Here's what we have for the next 20 minutes. If you can call, if you can go online to hsn.com and place your order in the next 20 minutes, we can guarantee you free shipping and handling. Is that like a $10 savings? That's a big deal. Free shipping, 5 flexible payments, because the 5 Flex Pay gives you 5 months to pay this off interest-free. Just gives you plenty of time. We still ship it to you right away. If you like those little extra incentives we have for you tonight on the Monday night show, this is the perfect time to lock this in because we can do this for $24. But those offers expire at midnight Eastern time. 898-050. Just go to hsn.com, drop one in your cart. If you're like me, you're going to have more phones than you have rooms in your house. But I love that. Maybe you put one in the garage.
Yes.
Maybe you put one on the front porch. If you have like a covered porch, or you have a lanai, or you have a 3-season porch, that way all summer long you could have a phone ringing right there at your fingertips. And if you're someone who is challenged with mobility issues, it's really important that you have a phone within reach.
It is important,
no matter where you are in the house.
And that great intercom, I love this too, because maybe, you know, the kids are playing in the garage or, you know, wherever everybody is, you can reach anybody at any time. So this is a lot more civilized than screaming, dinner's ready, right, into your house. All you do is select, you can intercom to all of the handsets, the base station, or any of the numbered handsets, and you can go in and name these living room, kitchen if you want to. So that's another really cool feature as well. Battery life here is superior. So you're getting up to 12 hours of nonstop talk, and you're even getting 7 days of standby. And let me show you really quickly. If you are using this with your landline, all you're gonna do is plug the main base station into that landline, okay? And we're including a cable for you. And then the other 1, 2, 3, 4 handsets, you can put these wherever you want in your household, and look at how tiny the charging cradles are. These just just go into power.
They don't need telephone lines.
No, just the one.
Those just
phone
need
jack.
power.
Yep, and then these just need power. Now that's if you're using it with a landline, but keep in mind, if you no longer have a landline, you don't have to worry about it because this can just operate as that extension of your cell phones throughout your entire house. Real quick, let me show you that one more time. So I'm actually making the call here from my table, but take a look. So my cell phone is ringing, getting a phone call on my cell phone. Simultaneously, all of my home phones are also ringing, and I could literally be in any room of my house. I could be in the bathroom, I could be in my closet, I could be wherever, and now I have answered that phone call and I'm talking through my cell phone on my home
brilliant.
phones.
I'm thinking about my sister who lives in a fairly large city.
Wow.
But she does not have great cell phone service in her house. And this is a problem. Maybe it's the neighborhood, maybe it's the mountain, maybe it's the valley, maybe it's just the way your neighborhood was designed and you don't have a good cell phone tower nearby. There are actually dead areas in her house. And I'll have to say, hey, where are you? And she's like, oh yeah, I forgot. I can't walk in this room with my cell phone. I was like, really? You live in a city with 200,000 people and you...
Yeah, and they don't have great signal.
They don't have great cell phone service. So this would be an extension of her cell phone that would give her that great connection.
And even tell you when you have a text message. So this tells you there's a message. It tells you who it's from. So you can even have it announced to you like I did, dear husband just texted me. So that means I need to find my phone, which is probably on the charger or in my handbag at some point, and then take a look at that message. But this is giving you that information. And like you said, in our homes, we don't just always have our cell phone in our hand the whole time. So this gives you so much great synergy with those devices. I love everything about this because I think it's really future forward for you. Even if you don't use all of the features that are here today, this is something you might use on down the road. You even have a sound detector. So this is called Baby Monitor. If you want to listen into a child's room as they're falling asleep. My 10-year-old tonight, he goes to bed around, you know, we're pushing it a little. It was 8:30. Now we're, you know, a little closer to 9. He was calling for us at 9:45 because he couldn't sleep. And if I'd had this set up and in that room, I could have heard that he was like rolling around and making noises. So this works with kids of all ages, or maybe it's just a sound detector because you have workers coming in and you want to see what time they actually arrive. So you're going to be able to set this, simply turn it on or off if you want to listen into a room of your home. And let me show you how this works. So I can call handset 1, handset 2. It gives me all the various options here. So I'm going to do the base station on this particular one. And then as soon as it hears sound, so I'm going to place this down. It says put this down in the room you want to listen in on. So I'm putting it down in that room. And then as soon as it hears sound, it calls the other number. So it's calling right now that base station. And now I can put this on speaker and listen for as long as I want. That's pretty cool, right? But what if you're not in your house and you want to be able to listen into your home? You can actually set this to call you on your cell phone, and you could be listening into your house when you're at work. So a really interesting, almost
incredible.
home security
I have actually
feature.
never heard of all these features on a phone before.
Oh, it's really cool.
This is the latest and greatest from Panasonic. So we are getting very busy, and we don't have a lot of these, right? How many do we have of these to go around? Yeah, we don't have a lot of these. And how many gone already? Oh, over 8,000 gone.
Wow.
And we have how many left? 2,000? 1,500, that's all we have. Okay, so if you want the latest and greatest, now is the time to place your order. Here's what happens. In 15 minutes, a lot of our prices expire. If you want the Jet Tila Knife Today special, that expires. If you want our Silly mattress, that expires. If you want all the 5 flex pay on everything on air and off air on our website at hsn.com, that expires. That expires at midnight. In fact, a lot of our offers in Adam's Open House also expire at midnight. So you've got about 10 minutes. 10 minutes. You can drop it in your cart and you can check out. The good news is, for some reason you change your mood, change your mind, you can always cancel your order. But I want you to get these products home and I want you to try them out because I think you're going to be really impressed. I have asked for phones in my host pick shows, and they usually say not available. I've asked for Panasonic phones in What a Girl Wants. They're not available. And I'm like, but they're so popular. We don't get a lot of these, and when we do, we give them to you at a great value. We pass on the free shipping, the 5 flex pay, and we give you top-rated phones for the best values that you'll find in the market. You get 5 new phones. This is like $20 a phone. $20 a phone. And I just want to reiterate, if you have parents or grandparents that you are concerned about, we have more accessibility options, like answering just with your voice. We have more ways to protect against scammers, robocalls, political calls, sales calls, and people searching for information. I was absolutely shocked at how many phone calls my in-laws receive in their retirement community.
Oh my gosh.
And
appalling,
this
right?
is the first line of defense. I've had many friends, now that we're at that age where we have aging parents, Lori, I have many friends that have had horror stories about their parents being targeted.
Yes.
For their bank information, for their credit card information, for their social security numbers. They will do incredible things, and they will call that person many, many times to have the conversation where they get the information.
They do,
If you
yes.
can think about your parent and your grandparent right now, or maybe it's you or your loved ones, this is one of the best things you can do for them, because with the call blocker and the talking caller ID, you can just say, Mom, don't answer the call unless you know it's somebody personally. And that's what my in-laws do. They're like, oh, I don't know who that is. And they walk away. And I'm like,
right, yeah.
That's great. You should not answer the phone if you don't know who that person is.
And with that talking caller ID, it's gonna announce the person's
right.
name. So that
before
is
you answer the call, not after. It's not after when you're trying to hang up. They know that once they get you on the phone, they might get you talking.
Yeah, that's so true. And let me show you the options when it comes to blocking, because again, this is so empowering. So it's a one-touch button right here, and you can block in 3 different times. So you're gonna be able to block while you're on the phone. If you hang up the phone and you think about it later, you can block after the fact, or you can block before you answer. So if it's a number you don't recognize and you wanna block it before you even answer the call, you can just block it.
You're like, bye.
Bye, like never call back again, because they can't get through ever again. And then here are your options as well. Block a single number. So maybe you want to block a range of numbers. Maybe you moved away from a certain state and you tend to get a lot of phone calls from that state, and you just want to block it because everybody who knows your cell phone number knows your cell phone number, right? You don't need them calling on your home phone. And then take a look at this. Unknown caller ID. This can block those numbers as well. So that's how smart this is. So people or robos, you know,
you have to stay one step ahead of the bad guys.
That's exactly what you're doing with this system. And if you want one ring
outsmart them
to just let you know, hey, a call was about to come in, but we blocked it for you. It's kind of like bragging rights for your Panasonic. You can turn that on. I turned it off because I don't even want to know. I don't want to hear any disruptions.
You're now going to eat dinner in peace and quiet. The phone would ring off the hook. I'm like, we can't even have a conversation. Eat your dinner, enjoy your breakfast, live your life, read your book, watch TV without the phone ringing off the hook, because now you've got the control back. So we'll make these available until midnight, and then at midnight you lose some of those great offers. So thank you, Lori.
Thank you,
Such a good one. We got to have our phones.
Good one.
Okay. Let's also talk about Clinique Month. We're bringing you exclusive deals on all of your favorite products all month long on hsn.com. Enjoy free shipping and special pricing on all Clinique items. Every Monday, we'll be launching a new Clinique deal, so keep checking back with us for great prices on their iconic products. I've got one more very special delivery waiting in the wings for you. And I also want to invite you to stick around at midnight. We've got Radiance by Absolute with Colleen Lopez coming up at midnight. And I believe she's joined by the fabulous Paul Woods. It's going to be a great show, lots of sparkle, lots of shine. And of course, I'll be back tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern for another great edition of What a Girl Wants. So we're counting you down. 5 flex pay ends in about 10 to 12 minutes. So there's just enough time for the Wonderfold. This is not just any wagon. This is the ultimate wagon. This is like the Mac Daddy. This is the Rolls Royce of wagons. This is designed, yes, for kids, yes, for pets, yes, for the pool, the beach, a vacation, a picnic, but you are going with our incredible stroller wagon. It comes with a removable canopy with UV protection. It's here, 906703. I just wish I had my fabulous guest, Yvette Lopez, but I hope she's here at Adam's open house. Oh, I just heard the doorbell, and there she is. She's coming in with her wagon, and she bought her furry friends.
Well, it was a little late for the kids. They're ready to sleep. So I have my friends.
Hello. I love that. Hi, Yvette. Welcome back.
Wow, this has been something. You know that we just launched it this morning.
I know.
And we lost 2 colors already.
I know. So we do have the black for you. We have it on FlexPay. You got to order this quick, though. This is a customer pick wagon with 100 rave reviews. 100 rave reviews. That means a lot of people love this wagon. This is not your everyday wagon. I know you're looking at your screen and you're thinking, $200 for a wagon. This is not your little red wagon that you took down the street when you were 5 or 6 or 10 years old. This is something that will be with you and you will use consistently. Talk to us about Wonderfold.
Absolutely, and I do want to mention this is from their stroller line. It's on their website right now, sold out at $289.
That's right.
This is the only place that you can get it right here. So this is what you're looking at. This is everything you're gonna get. Here's your canopy. This does have UV protection, so it's gonna keep your little ones, it's gonna keep them shaded and comfortable. But what's great about it is it can pop right off. And I'm gonna go ahead and take this off and lay it here because I want you to see all of these features that do make it a premium brand and a premium wagon. First of all, you're looking at me push this here with our handlebars, which by the way, this is adjustable, so you can adjust this to any height. But when we're talking about your precious cargo, this is something that Wonderfold prides themselves in, but is very serious about, and this is your child's safety. So you're gonna have them buckled in, and I wanna point out, this is a 5-point harness system. This is like what you have in your car seat, in your wagon here. So they're buckled in here. Every strap is adjustable. That way, as they can be nice and snuggled in, but as they grow, then you can adjust the straps. This is for 180 pounds. So the recommendation is 6 months and older, but of course, at 180 pounds, that is substantial. Also, the width here, I want you to know the dimensions. So we have 31 in length, 17 in width, and you have a full 12 inches in depth. So they're gonna have plenty of room to be cozy and comfortable. All of your sides are padded. Because you know how your little ones, they'll put their chin here, they'll bite on it, they'll do whatever. So all of this is padded as well. And I want to show you, when we're talking about that 180 pounds, I'm going to flip this up here because there's storage all over the place. But let's talk about the construction. The construction here is a very durable, lightweight steel. Everything is steel here, nothing plastic. And then your liner is a very heavy-duty polyester, which, by the way, this snaps into place. If you need to remove it to clean it, you can do that. And then I want to come down here to the wheels because these are so important when you are taking your wagon over uneven pavement, over gravel, over rough terrain. So you have all-terrain wheels. You notice the front ones are rotating 360 degrees. This also has advanced suspension with bearings. I was like, in a wagon suspension.
Right.
And that is, so when your little ones are going over like a brick road or something like that, it's gonna be a smooth ride for them.
All right, quick update. 7 minutes or sell out. We're down to our final quantities and it just launched today.
That's
it just
crazy.
launched today. This is how many we have left. We have like 140 or so, or 130 of these to go around. And it's not just for kids, I will tell you that. When you have a very substantial wagon like this, you will use it for everything from carrying firewood, maybe into your home, to transporting your groceries, going back and forth to the farmer's market. You're gonna go to the pool, you're gonna go to the picnic. When you rent that little pavilion at the park for the family barbecue, how do you get everything from the car over to the picnic area? You put it in an amazing wagon. It's called the Wonderfold. This is a premium brand. As I said earlier, this is like the Rolls-Royce of wagons. This is not your boring basic wagon. This is the one with all the bells and whistles. And when the children or the grandchildren are with you, yes, you can strap them in. This is a day at the park. This is a day at the zoo. This is, you know, cruising through the theme park.
All of those
things that we're gonna do all summer long. We want to bring our babies with us. And in Florida, there are a lot of people who travel with their pets in these wagons.
I have a picture. If you guys, I don't have grandchildren yet, but I have grandpups.
Oh,
and there they are. My dog is the one in the middle. The two Frenchies are my grandpups. I put them in there. They had the best time walking around the whole block because they're like, we don't want to walk anymore. It's too hot. So this is such a big bang for your buck here because you can use it for your pets. You can fill it up when you're going to the grocery store, but then you do have all the safety features of it actually being made to hold your little ones, but yet you have the price at what it is.
That's right. So, we do have $90 off. So this is the best price anywhere. It's sold out on their website, $90 off, 5 flex pay. Order it right now. At least reserve it. At least get it in your name. We'll ship it out to you. You've got 5 months to pay it off. I don't think this is going to come back. If it does, it'll take us months?
Probably,
okay.
Yes, especially because it's sold out on their website. But another really important thing I wanted to show you is how easy it is to open and close. So when you get this home, the assembly, under 10 minutes, you can do it yourself. I did it myself. You're gonna pop on the wheels and the handlebars. That's it. So this is it folded up, which is really nice because it's freestanding. It is kind of like a stroller just being stood up, but watch this. So you're ready to open it up. You have a latch down here that all you do is you lift up that latch, one little lever here, pull it, look at this. Put your flaps over, lift your handlebar to wherever you feel comfortable, and you're ready to go.
Look at that.
That quick.
What'd you say the weight limit was? 180 pounds?
180 pounds, however, it only weighs 34. So you're gonna be able to easily pick it up and put it in your car. And again, that is because you have the lightweight but very durable steel construction. And it's also powder coated, so it can rain, you know, because you'll take it out to the beach, you'll get wet, it's not gonna chip, it's not gonna rust. But for me, something like this, when it's this easy to open and close, and again, I'm gonna come down here, you're gonna pop that open, pull it right up, and we're closed. All you need to do is put your little latch on there, and that's it.
And off you go.
Off you go. Open and close that quickly. So when you have something like this that opens and closes so quickly, you're gonna grab it easier. You know what I mean? You're gonna go for it.
Move on. I just want to tell you this amazing story. So I bought one of these, this is years ago. This was not this model. It was not nearly as superior, but it was good quality. That was one of the best purchases I have made. I have used my wagon, about this size, for my elderly pets. And I have shared that wagon, I can't tell you with how many neighbors and how many other people in my building. They're like, hey, are you that girl with that big wagon? I said, yeah, that's me. They're like, can I borrow that wagon? Because I've got groceries in the car and I have to take it up and down 3 flights of stairs. Or I have to go to the store and I have to get all the ice for the party, right? Or maybe you're getting groceries, or maybe you're getting dog food. Just getting things around your property, getting things in and out of the house, or taking them places. What are you gonna do when you get there? You still have to, if you, like me, you don't wanna carry a 40-pound bag of dog food around, you use the Wonder Wagon. And this is also, again, one of the few that's actually designed and proven for children. It's got the see the fabulous little straps? So they're tucked in, they're nice and safe. You can also use it for pets. It's got the removable canopy, UV protection. If you like to set up a campsite, you know, you gotta have a wagon for all your summer activities.
Well, and then with the all-terrain wheels, with the suspension, you're gonna be able to go over whatever terrain you have to go over. But it's like what you said, Sarah, for someone that might live in an urban area and they walk a block or so to go to a farmer's market or to a store, you can't carry all those bags home. And then what if you live in a high rise and you have to get in an elevator, right?
Right.
It's so easy. And that's just for your everyday stuff. But I mean, so if you don't have the kids, maybe you have a night off with your hubby.
I've seen people use this to take their stuff down to their boat.
Exactly. So many reasons. You could, during the winter, just use it to carry firewood from inside out. You will use this over and over and over again. I think this particular wagon, the fact that you can have it for your little ones, and not only that, but it will grow with your family because it's for 2 of your little ones. You might start out with 1, maybe you have 1 and the dog, you know, and then maybe the dog gets displaced and you have another child, or maybe they all 3 fit in there. But remember, at a weight capacity of 180, your options are limitless.
And you know what everyone loved about borrowing my wagon is that if their dog was going through like an injury, you know, and they can't get up or down stairs, stairs or they can't walk too far, they would help their dog get outside. You know, to get them through a little temporary illness or an injury. So I know a lot of you have children, grandchildren, you have pets, but you also just have a lot of stuff. Getting it in and out of storage, or getting it in and out of grandma's house, or taking this to a campsite. You're gonna be so glad. They are selling out. So order this right now if you want to reserve yours. 906-703. Congratulations. Wonderfold is back with their amazing stroller wagon. Thank you so much, Yvette.
Thank you so much.
We want to also spend just a moment thanking one of our fabulous employees here at HSN. Now, you'll never see him on camera because what he does is just magic behind the lens. And there he is. He's right there in our director chair, our fabulous director, Mark, who's been a joy to work with. He's been a part of our HSN family for more than 20 years. He's moving on. He's got a new job. He's off on a new adventure, and he's leaving the great state of Florida. So, Mark, congratulations. Great job, buddy. Hats off to you. And boy, we're going to miss having his talented director hands here at HSN. So we're going to have a great night all planned for you with Radiance by Absolute. I'll see you tomorrow night. But in the meantime, get your sparkle on with fabulous Colleen Lopez and a new Today's Special. You're going to love it.
Hi, everybody. I hope you're having a beautiful night. We are thrilled that you're here, and we're going to make it even more exciting because we have 2 hours of incredible sparkle. I have to share with you, not only is this the first of its kind, it's Radiance by Absolute in solid 10 karat gold. It is the most spectacular earring ever, and it comes in the most beautiful packaging. The price is as low as we've ever seen for gold. It comes on 5 flex pay.